Hello everyone, welcome in. We are going to be doing some more, I guess I should say, actually continuing something, and that is the Shinobi Blade. Shinobi Blade was the run we were doing before conversions got updated. Back in June. Yeah, like mid-June. We never did the DLC for it. And that is very simply because conversions came out. I didn't want to do the DLC for Shinobi. So, what we're going to do is Mortal Shell 2 comes out next week. So what we're going to do is we are going to run the DLC. It, in theory, shouldn't take very long. So, let me turn this back up. So, because this is the DLC, I'm going fuck this, and we are going all in here on a lot of this stuff. So that means I will be using buffs. I'm not going to use summons. I don't like using summons personally, but I'm going to have Mimic by the time, plus by the time we go to Consort. So, the reason I have a seal now is I have to have a seal to cast spells. So we have 3 spells we're going to be using. That for some reason this is, I just realized, not fucking showing. There we go. I don't know why that was so screwed up there, but there we go. So what the goal is today is going to be Dancing Lion, Rolana, Mesmer, and then possibly Gaius' Shadow Tree. Just depending on how long that takes to get through all of these. And I went around and grabbed a bunch of these, bunch of Skydoos. So for people that don't know what this is the weapon called Great Shinobi Blade from Clever's Moveset. And what this is this is basically Shinobi Owl's weapon from Sekiro. So explain what the weapon has. It has shuriken mode in one hand. And in two hand, it has great katana moves. It has Owl's katana moveset. So, what I'm going to do here, we're going to go up to Skydo 5, which is what I normally go up to. We might just try Shadow 4. We'll see if I can. I did this on the first playthrough at Shadow 2. Skydo 2. And I remember it being fucking hell. I'm trying to find a decent safe spot, especially since I do have other clever stuff planned in the future, so I need to find a good balancing point for these weapons. And Physic is these two right now. It's Thorny and Opaline Hard. So it's a defense boost with basically another version of Winged Sword. Which means I do have 3 stacks of Winged Sword eventually. That's nothing I need. But the weapon also, I haven't talked about it, the weapon does have a deflect. If I'm not bad at it. So I'm also thinking about doing is grab Godskin Swaddling Cloth. Might be something I go grab also. Right now this is basically the same build that we did the first playthrough with. Yeah, initial playthrough with this weapon. All the exceptions I've now added spells to it, and we now have 14 flasks instead of 12. Yeah, I still don't like Horned Warriors. I don't think I'm ever going to be a big fan of the Horned Warrior enemies. But especially as fast as this attacks, like the bosses that are immune to bleed, I think there are a couple in the DLC that are immune to bleed. I think Skydo Avatar is one of them. Hi. Hey, Weeb, how you doing, man? What you been up to? Just life? Eh? want to try the Horn Warrior path? Yeah. Actually, no, fuck. We'll do the Grey Birds. I see the shadow. So I have one right behind me. I missed that bounce. Now this is a build I had did. Conversions got updated to 3.0 middle of June. So this is what I was running before we got all the base game stuff done, all the base game remembrances. So now while I'm waiting on Mortal Shell 2 next week, I'm going and doing this. Ow. I am not having split that has fucking no stamina consumption on and parries, apparently. Yeah, that worked better in my head. Oh, and this is like my 4th playthrough of the DLC. I haven't done the DLC that much because personally I'm not super big fan of it. Note to self, that does not interrupt him. I'm grabbing this because this should go right beside the... No, it doesn't. Hi. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do a Curse Blade run. Don't you think about it, you fucking asshole. Bye. I'll still take getting Vow off. I don't know. I will say I did like it more on Convergence. Again, it's just most of the bosses feel lackluster, and then combined with having to get the fucking Scadu fragments and not get obliterated, it's just not fun. I Curse Blade. Fuck you too. And you missed. I wasn't super big on Night Rain either. I need to work on getting Vigor back up. 60. Okay, let's do this. On Divine Beast. I liked Mesmer, I liked Midra, and that was about it. A lot of my hate for Rolando could come from the fact that I don't like Pontiff in DS3. She's very, very similar to Pontiff. Yeah, the build still works well. Yeah, nope, it still works well. Yeah, nope, it still... No, I find this boss, Dancing Lion, one of the worst bosses in the DLC. I despise this fight. There's a reason why 9% of my fights I do with them, it's just a fucking nuke strategy. Nuke him out of existence before he does anything. Hell, you didn't even go third phase there. I find him very, 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 very hard to read. With just how his movements and stuff are, I find him very, very hard to read. Let's see. This should be storeroom. This should be the storeroom door. If I'm right, storeroom should be this way. Storeroom? Yeah. Put on dancing line ahead. I can get this item from her. I'm over here. This is just scorpion stew. Well, that's the spell. That's. Oh yeah, because that's not right. It's this to fuck. So damn, I think I just missed the scorpion stew. Let me see. How do I get the scatty fragment? Okay. I know there's a scatty fragment in here, but I don't remember where the fuck he is. So, whatever. I don't remember where the scatty is. No, this is one of the weapons that got added since the last time we played Clevers. There's this weapon here. And yeah, having a triple attack boost for successive attacks on top of Blood Exaltation on top of Bloodflame Blade is just really fucking stupid. We did the vanilla playthrough that I need the buff spells. Just had Physic. So how the hell have you not been poise broken yet? I like the upgrade materials, though. Again, I don't like Bale because I simply find Medivh to be a better fight than Bale. Hey, whatever build you find fun, dude. Again, I really don't use status builds that often. I find they trivialize the game quite a lot. Point just shown with Dancing Lion. I'll take that. I'll take that. Want to deal with you today? Or are you gonna piss off? Guess I'm dealing with you today. Ow, that is a great shield to the face, and that still does not feel good. I was like, how are you not poise broke? That's like that's been 3 guard counters. Actually got his helmet. Oh yeah. Yeah, I normally in Elden Ring do Dex Faith or Strength Faith. In DS I do normally Pure Dex, and then in some of the other just random Souls likes I run, I do Quality. Because in first playthrough on Souls likes, Quality is most of the time just a nice option to just go for. if you don't know what to go for, qualities are just nice options. Gives you strength index to work with, and if you need to, you can pivot a quality build into an int build, a faith build, or whatever the equivalents are. So, you know, instead of int faith in Lords of the Fallen, it's Radiance and Inferno. I don't remember what the other stat was called. Hi. Starting to get my timing back a little bit, it looks like. Do I want to do Paragon? Paragon? Nice. Paragon? Yeah, I'm trying to remember if we got a date for Lords 2. I know Mortal Shell 2 is next week. I don't think we have a date for Lords 2 yet, though. No, I'd put it, if I remember, Weeb, I'll post it in the Discord later. This build first tried Maladia on a just fresh file. Hi, dog. Yeah. During Nintendo Direct? Yeah, no, we have Wulong 2 is supposed to be sometime next year. I mean, like, did we have a date for Lords 2? Like, I know we have Blood of Dawnwalker in September. We have Valor Mortis, I think, near the end of September. We have Mortal Shell 2 next week. It's now been delayed to early 2027. Oh, you're thinking of Lies. You know, I still have yet to do the DLC for that game. I know I need to eventually just do it. I don't want to, but I need to eventually just do it. Hi. The thing is, Lies is taking on Game Pass at this point, and I never bought the DLC because I don't care for the game personally. I remember this is not Convergence, I have to manually pick up the fucking runes. I hate fucking dogs still. I hate fucking dogs. No, I really was very indifferent about Lies. There was some stuff I liked about it, and a decent bit of stuff I didn't. I really think by far the best part of the game was the weapon swapping. The ability to swap the blades and handles. Was I think by far the best part of the game. Again, I liked Lords and Wulong more than I liked Lies. Again, I did Wulong, you know, a good bit before, then I think right after... Okay, I'm killing you fucking dogs, you're pissing me off. Or just not let me kill the dog. Thank you. I might need to go grab a swaddling cloth at some point. No, I absolutely think I did not like Anatria. Anatria felt so fucking underpolished. Can I not get my buff? Thank you. Moonwrinkle, that's your name. Oh, that went right under you. This might hurt. Yep. No, yeah, no, And Nautria is one of those games that felt nice to watch. Like, I did like going back and watching when I did my highlights for my boss skills. But, oh my gosh, it felt so bad to play. I like the ideas of the system with the different elements countering the others. But, oh my gosh, some of those elements are so fucking overtuned. Like, Poison was fucking bullshit. Poison did so much fucking damage. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Moveset today. I don't care for his sword anyways. Another weapon I do need to grab when I do this is I need to grab Mesmer's Spear. I know Mesmer's Spear apparently got an overhaul on this mod. I just haven't had a chance to look at it. I haven't got to this point on the master file that I use. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you today, Moonithil. I mean, also because I'm tired of dealing with this fucking dog. That's Relana's cameo. I'm not using stance weapon arts, so I don't care. Hi. Yeah, it looked pretty good. I did like, especially like some of the magic spells were really fucking cool. Oh, hi, Moonithil. Still got iframes, buddy. I did like the parry system. Felt nice. It felt functional, I should say. Hi. It not gonna like blow you away with it, but it's not like super impressive. It's just like, oh, it has a parry system. I absolutely did not mean to get that perfect. I don't know how I just got that. I thought it was still in attack recovery. I don't get me wrong, like Mortal Shell, doing Mortal Shell's demo and Valor Mortis' demo both feel very, very fun. I do recommend I know Mortal Shell is on all the systems right now. Oh man, what you got against partying? I know you mean parry, but I'm still gonna be a smartass. But I know I'm just being a smartass. But Valor Mortis is very, very nice, and Mortal Shell is just fun. Mortal Shell feels like Doom with the Souls-like mechanics, is honestly what it feels like. Valor Mortis, again, both of them have demos currently off the top of my head on Steam, and I know Mortal Shell has it on Xbox and PlayStation right now also. I know Mortal Shell, Valor Mortis, it is the French Souls, like the Napoleonic War one. I need to switch to Poison Blade. Though. She's weaker to poison than she is Blade. Yeah, I will say with Mortal Shell 1 to Mortal Shell 2, it feels like a lot of the problems they had with Mortal Shell 1 have been removed with us going to 2. I thought I was in range there. Ow. Okay, fine. I guess I'm not going to use these today. I don't remember if it is or not. How do we do Blade here? Do not her wake up. There you go. There's Rolana. Now for Mesmer. Again, it does help that I fought all these bosses very recently on Convergence. So that does very much help. How many stone swords do I have? I have 2. So I can go get Godskin. I can go get Swaddling Cloth. No, this is not Convergence. This is Clever's moveset. So, the Fire Katana and some of the other stuff we did with you, me, and Bacon. I don't think I have any of them on me. I have some in my inventory. That should be the seal breaking. Yeah, this is one of the Clever's weapons. Okay, let's go do Hippo. Oh, no, you don't. No, bad. No fireball spam. You know, this is Clever's. Okay, so yeah, I will get 3 more. I'm guessing you're doing Legolas. I'm guessing it's going to be trio, so Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli. Yes, you got Silverfang, which is the new weapon. You have... I don't have any of the other special ones, do I? No, I do. I do have Draconic, Dragon Breaklaw. But you got this weapon's one of them. This is the one that Samurai starts with. It's Genichiro's moveset from Sekiro. But this one, this weapon is owls. We'll go with bleed spell for Hippo. And there goes Hippo. I love when they do this. I make fun of Dark Souls 3 for doing it all the time. But this is like one of the very few times I think we've actually had it in Elden. Is, you know, bonfire right there. And a bonfire like 5 feet from it. I understand why. DS3 and Elden Ring have boss kills spawn bonfires. Also, I just realized I never showed levels for that. That's supposed to be Skyrim 9, not Skyrim 10. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm always going to say this. I think Consort Dawn's probably one of the worst bosses FromSoft has ever done. Nice try. Swing and a miss. I just ran out of stam. Give me this. Excuse me, pardon me, just grabbing this. Again, like, I know there is some stuff with Godwin around. In the base games. I know we have Godwin's corpse in the bottom of Stormvale. We have it in the Fortis X boss arena. We have... Excuse me. What else do we have for Godwin? We have, of course, you know, Godwin is, you know, Fortis X's owner. Oh, I just bet that'd be a lethal fall. This one I know is a lethal fall. Excuse me, can I go down the ladder? See? Point showed it's a lethal fall. No, this is the Dragonheart painting. And then if it's a wall, at least two runes it won't. Which I want to say this is a required path. We didn't go this way to Abyssal Woods and stuff during Convergence, because Convergence has the Erdtree warps. But I'm pretty sure this is how I'm supposed to get to Abyssal Woods. I'm 99% sure it's how I'm supposed to get to Woods. Is through here. Yeah, this is. I think it links down here. And you go all the way down here to Woods in this area. Just grabbing this. But I know this is also... That's also a way you can get one of the Stone Sheet swords. For Sword of Light or Sword of Darkness. Which I never got around to screwing around with. I haven't done a lot of stuff with the DLC in general. I do know something I need to grab, though, is to just fuck around with it. Is the Great Katana. Because there are some really funny stuff with some of the cleverest weapons in Power Stance. So let's grab this bonfire, and I'm going to go grab Great Katana real quick. Because I know how this weapon works is I'm technically in two-hand right now. So if I go to one hand, I'm in shurikens. Oh, so let's see. Great Katana. Where's the Great Katana? Yeah, I don't remember where Great Katana is. I'm not going to pretend like I know where it is. I know what backhand is. I keep accidentally grabbing it, but I don't know where Great Katana is. I know it's somewhere in like this first area. I just don't remember where it is in here. Oh no, I don't need to grab Great Katanas. I'm gonna have to go kill Dragon Man at some point, so I'll just wait to do it for I'll wait to just do a Dragon Man's Katana. Okay, let's go. I fired Serpent. I will always say, I do think the fire spells in the DLC are very, very nice. So the 4 Mesmer spells are very, very cool. Rain of Fire kind of sucks. I'm not pretending like it doesn't. But Flame Serpent, Mesmer Orb, and I'm forgetting one. Which one am I forgetting? Flame Serpent, Mesmer Orb. There's 4. Flame Serpent, Mesmer Orb, Rain of Fire. Or was it just 3? I'm just getting mixed up with Convergence. It might only be 3. I'm sorry. I'm always gonna hate these fucking assholes. Yeah. Shouldn't have martial arts class. Yeah, I will say that is a mischance. Because what? I think it's a heavy knight and a dex knight. I think what the 2 are. I think one of them spawns with a new Lucatil weapon. The sword and cape. Okay. I don't particularly care enough to spend, like, I think it's like $10 to upgrade off the top of my head. Hi. Yes, I see you. To upgrade to Tarnished Edition. From the little that I've seen of it. Okay. What I heard is that it was 10 to upgrade. You are such a fucking dick. Yeah, you know what? You can just stay over there. I'm saying fuck you. Bye. But no, it's a light greatsword, like a cape type weapon. Cape weapon art. Excuse me, can I jump? Thank you. That's the note. And my fragment. Yeah. It's like a Dex Knight. I don't remember what it's actually called. I think the one of the light greatsword is the new. I'm calling it the Lucatil weapon because I think the video they show with it has Lucatil's mask from DS2. You know, there's technically a Lucatil set in DS3. It's a Moveset. Bye. Dick. Should be this way. You know, I know this set's not part of it, but I'm just calling it Lucatil because that's on the video that I want to say they showed it off on. The person was wearing the Lucatil set. This is not the right way, is it? Yeah. Yeah, it should be a Moveset. And then Lucatil mask. Could you please piss off, Iron Knights? For like 5 minutes, could you piss off? No? I honestly didn't think so. Dick. I would like the boosted runes too. I don't know. 'Cause I think Elden Ring at this point is done. I don't think we'll be getting any more Elden Ring stuff. That is not what we're supposed to do. That's not what we don't want to fall off into the void. I don't know. Maybe if we get an Elden Ring 2, we might get it. But I don't know. Again, I would still prefer a Bloodborne 2 or Sekiro 2 over an Elden Ring 2 or a DS4. It's not that I don't think they will. It's the fact that personally, I wouldn't want Elden Ring 2 yet. I would much rather get a Bloodborne 2 or a Bloodborne 2 or a Sekiro 2 first. Yeah, I remember you, and I'm not cheaping out here, buddy. And I still missed the first dodge. Good start. Yeah, I unfortunately I have to agree there. I would love to get ones. Again, I think Bloodborne is my favorite of the traditional Souls-likes they've made. But I simply love the trick weapons and the gun parries. Okay, time to do this. I just love the trick weapons specifically. I think they're very, very fun weapons. I didn't think I had another one. Let's do this. Hey, it's going, Jedi. I have a new game came in behind me. It's right. You see it right there. I was working on reading the rulebook, so. Let's grab. That might be death here. Yeah, it is. Yep, that's half health. I'll take it though for first try. I'll take it for first try. Nah, I went for a bad heal there, Weeb, and I got punished for it. Oh, there's bleed proc. There's bleed proc. I just saw that health disappear. You were saying, Weeb? What were you saying about him plunking my ass? Because, what that should be... Oh, yeah, because he's in here now as an NPC. It's, safe zone. Because what that was... 5 heals. I'll take it. For Mesmer, I'll take 5 heals. Okay, now for the fun part. Come on, more ruins. Let's run this crap. But no, it's been going good, Jedi. Let's run this. I need to get over here to get to, not Specimen Storehouse. It's the name of the location here. Let me see if I remember how to get down here without killing myself again. Aha, there it is. I remember there's like a very small safe area you can land. Like, I like slightly missed that ledge, it actually would have been a lethal fall. Again, this is my 4th playthrough of the DLC. Because, again, like, I like Mesmer, I like Midra, but I also don't like Elden Ring enough to want to go rerun the entire fucking game for him. Elden Ring's always going to be my 4th on FromSoft. I just simply like DS3, Elden Ring, damn it. DS3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro are so much more than this. In this game. It's unfortunate because of how many mods and stuff there are for this game and all the flexibility I can do. It's also probably one of the best ones I can stream. Because of options. I'm over here and grab the Mother Jester to do Meteor. It's not falling. That's not far enough jump. This is that. No, again, I love DS3. I love Bloodborne. I love Sekiro so much more than this game. I'm still gonna say, I will always say, I think Bloodborne and Sekiro is probably my favorite games they've ever made. Still probably up there as some of my favorite Souls-likes I've run. I need this Jester to get through the Hinterland's door. Don't get me wrong, adding in all the non-FromSoft stuff, Bloodborne gets knocked out. Simply because I enjoy Wulong. I love the stand system in Neo. I know I talk about a lot about, especially on the stream series and stuff, about not liking Neo, but again, Team Ninja just does... everything in Team Ninja games just do a shit ton of damage. They just do. It's just how Team Ninja's games are. So Neo, Wulong, Rise of Ronin. Yeah, I still think probably my favorite Souls-like ever still probably goes to Thymesia. There's a lot of stuff I like about Sekiro, but instead of having the prosthetics, I personally just don't use that much anymore. I use them for very specific boss strategies, so, you know, Shuriken for like Lady Butterfly and stuff like that. I like the plague weapons. I love Plague Weapons so much more than I enjoy the prosthetics. It's a great game. I will always. I think I'll always say it's probably at least going to probably be always one of my top 5. And it's always just going to be one of those things that I think is just always going to be a little bit above Sekiro. Because it's basically everything I like about Sekiro. But swap out the prosthetics that I don't really use at this point. But don't get me wrong, I do think prosthetics are very, very nice. But swap out the prosthetics that I don't use anymore because I've got out of using them. I don't... The only thing I use it for is like very specific interactions. So if Lady Butterfly, if you don't know in Sekiro, if enemies are in the air, if you hit a shuriken, they take a fuck ton more posture damage. In Sekiro, if anything's in the air, you included, if you get hit by a projectile while you're in the air, you take a shit ton of posture damage, get knocked on your ass. So that's just how Sekiro is. So Lady Butterfly, who likes to stay up in the air so much because she jumps off walls and her tight ropes, hit her with a shuriken and you will knock her ass through the ground, do a good bit of posture damage when you do it. I missed that blue line, so let's do the animation. But like that's the kind of stuff I use prosthetics for at this point, is for specific interactions. While the Plague Weapons in... Or especially if you remember to jump, by the way. The Plague Weapons give you that extra bit of moveset instead of just having just your saber and dagger. And I guess something that also comes in with Thymesia is you do not have to play it as a deflect game. You can play it as a dodge game. It does have the ability to go into a dodge system. Because unlike Sekiro, whose dodges have very, very tight iframes, you actually have the ability with stuff like long dodges and stuff. With stuff like long dodge and rapid dodge, to actually have a decent bit of iframes on your dodges to work with. Now, something I will always say is weird about Thymesia is that it doesn't actually have any dialogue. It does have dialogue. It doesn't have any voiceovers. Which means I gotta have fun and make voices while I was doing the series, but... I went back and did... Oh, yeah. I went back and did Thymesia, because I got it on a very good sale on console. You don't have to deal with your fucking ass. But unfortunately, you're not the right version. Your version is not quite as annoying with the daggers. Make that 3 now. I've officially died more to doing this area than I did Mesmer. I did not do any of the bosses so far. I died more to doing this platforming. I'm gonna laugh it off because it's funny. And normally I don't fail this much to platforming. But you can turn it into a dodge game. Don't get me wrong. To me personally, it feels better as a deflect game than a dodge game. Because I find that, because, don't get me wrong, I had the ability to have... Stop with the fire sucking spam. Fortunately, buddy, I do too much poise damage. So I can interrupt you. But you have, even if you don't want to do a pure dodge game, you can go into the block tree with your skill points and make it where if you miss the parries, you don't take as much damage. You don't take as much rally damage. So there's just a lot of different ways to play Thymesia. And it kind of just works. If you want to play it more dodge-based than parry, you can. If you want to not go all in on parry, like in IU's, instead of having the block tree, that gave me less damage, I had perfected parries, which means my parry times were stricter, but they did a fuck ton more posture damage. Yeah, no problem, man. I'll probably have in a VC later tonight. So Yeah, I'll probably hop in VC later. I have Rulebook 3 behind me. I've been screwing around with other things. Off stream, screwing around with Spider-Man again. Yeah, it's this way. I do like this fashion, though. I do think this is a very nice looking fashion. Yes, I finally got around to actually making a fashion rather than just full rodent set. I didn't mean to full quit out. I meant to just quit the menu. Professional streamer. Yep. One of the best things I found out about doing streaming and stuff like this is just when you make a mistake, laugh it off, have fun with it. Again, make it missing the same jump, missing the three different jumps. But I'm a Souls vet, so I should know how to do the jumps. Missing it 3 times because I forget to press the jump button. Laugh it off, have fun with it. It actually full closed the application instead of just quitting out. Yep. Fuck. We gotta do that all over again. Damn it. You're supposed to turn left there. That's what you're supposed to do. Right there is always one of the jumps I'm going to struggle with doing. Because I always seem to stop like just short or I slightly overshoot that ledge. Such a long elevator. So instead of going that way, you go this way and actually get the bonfire first. Before running off the ledge like an idiot. Okay. Let's play the game. Do I remember how to run this area? Newsflash, I probably don't. Because I was able to skip directly to Gaius on the conversion stuff. Because there was a teleport that takes you to Hinterlands with one of the archery warps. That's fire serpent. Also, people guys wondering why I'm not using Dragon Communion Seal here, it's because apparently the bleed buff for Blood Flame Blade does not scale with your arcane. But the weapon damage buff itself, because Blood Flame Blade gives you fire damage buff, does scale with your faith. Which I found very, very surprising. I actually didn't think it would. I thought that the bleed build-up for a Blood Flame Blade would scale with your arcane. Dick. I saw that! Projected force. So, that was useless. There we go. We'll grab Mesmer Spear at some point here. See what the moveset is. I think apparently the Clever Raptor just changed the light chain on it. Here's the light and heavy chains. Okay, this guys. And then this is where we have to do the Oh Mother Jester. See, have mercy for the spirit away shaman. So that's the message I was talking about. On Courage, they had that message somewhere in one of the dungeons. If you actually use the Oh Mother Jester there, you get Somber plus 15 stone. But we're gonna do this first. I rolled that way too early. Nope. And those guys. So let's go grab our guys. I don't know. These fights still aren't as clean as the base game fights because I've done the base fights more than I've done the DLC fights. They're not clean to the simple fact that I haven't done them as much as the base game. That's one of those things, like, I don't think they're ever going to be as clean as the base game fights. That's the reason we came over here and did this fight first. Get all these Skadus. It's 5 free Skadus, it's 5 free Skadus. Should be back section. With Skadu 12? Or about 20? That means I have just about half of the scatter fragments. I think also this is the point where I start needing 4 fragments to get a level instead of 3. So what we might do here is finish up this. So do Scatter Avatar. And maybe go do Met here. I mean, next stream it'll be tomorrow. The next stream for tomorrow will be Ramina, Midra, and Putrescent. Because that'll be 6, plus 3 will be 9. Yeah, that'll be 9 out of the 11. And then run Jagged Peak. So that means whenever I do this series again, it'll just be Bale and Don left. This will also be probably the last fight we used poison for, specifically. We'll probably end up using poison for Radon and then switch to Blood Flame. So I'd probably change spell load out a little bit. Really don't know. If you hold up, it'll cycle back to your first spell. That's that little red flash you keep seeing on my spell bar. Is me pushing up. Really helpful when you do stuff like conversions that have like 15 spells on. I always think that's supposed to be a Skadu fragment. Apparently it's not. Look at the Medica rune though. Okay, let's do this one. I don't have the mines to nuke him out of existence this time. Either. So, nope, it's still only 3. I think, yeah, it does max out at 20, so yeah, it does make sense. Flask, 1 mana charge. That lets me rebuff in the fight. They are immune to bleed. They do take poison though pretty well. Let's land a shadow. Rebuff here. Let's use fake death animation. It actually might not be worth going for poison here. Actually, even though they aren't bleedable, it actually might be better to do Blood Flame Blade. Can you stop and land a shadow, please? Thank you. Nope, it's 3, idiot. One, 2, 3. Impenetrable Thorns. You go for nuke again. There. And there's Scatter Avatar. Okay. Let's go do Met here real quick. Covering Met here. Met here and Count Ymir. I should have a bonfire thing near Cerulean Coast at this point. And this is the point now I think we're just going to stick with Blood Flame Blade. Even if they can be poisoned, unless something like Verlana that's super easy to poison. So he has like a 400 poison bar. I think it's better just to have Blood Flame Blade. That I can stack Flame Grant me. Take advantage of the fact the weapon already has an 8 bleed. Hey, Mir. Apparently I don't have a bonfire down there yet. I mean, I can get one. I can go over here from Temple Town. Down that way. This I know eventually leads up here to Dragon Man. Should be this way. Lethal? Nope. Should be this way. That's just a purple lily that way, on that cliff. This, if I'm right, should also be revered spirit ash. Yep, yeah, this is the right way. I'm going to grab Cerulean Coast eventually anyways, because this is where Putrescent is. You know, this is the path to the coast. This is Cerulean. So, I remember when I was doing Convergence, there's the archery warp boss that's down here is easier to me, you know, to do early level. It's a blood fiend mystic. Was easier for me to do at a lower level. Then do the one which is up top, which is a giant scorpion, giant spider scorpion. So I tried to do it, and I got Bloodfiend killed. But this path that I'm going down here is a one way. There's actually a couple points, even with taking advantage of double jumping and clipping on some of these areas, and you know, take advantage of that to reset the jump. You can't get back up. There's actually that area right before those grave birds. That actually was the problem. I could get up from down here. I could get all the way back up to the grave birds. I just couldn't get past the pillars right after them. Like, again, maybe I might go grab Godskin Swaddling Cloth. Spirit Hollow Cave isn't that bad. It's not a bad area to run, and it's a very easy boss at the end. Technically it is. It's Godskin Duo, but you only have to do one at a time. And then you have a Snell at the very end that's easy to kill. It's a Ghost Flame Drake. Hi, buddy. Bye. I'm fairly confident that I might be able to do this run at Skydo 15 instead if I'll go all the way to Skydo 20. But I don't know. Okay, what I'll probably do next stream is do basically just get all the run-up stuff done. This is P-Tresson, by the way. This is the right way. But that's an easy point to get to P-Tress at 9. Who is someone I am going to have to do, because I do all remembrances. Okay. Time to deal with Lampreys. Damn it. I'm sorry. I'm never like doing this simply because this Lamprey guys are such pains in the ass. I'm not gonna complain that Convergence makes these agile areas and does remove them. It removes the Lampreys. No, there's like 2 Lampreys across having to do all the Finger Ruins. I'm pretty sure I had some souls on me, so I had to buy out her inventory. I had to buy out Yumi's inventory. It's so fucking expensive. I just waste like 60k there. Now I go back up here to Hinterlands. Back over to Gaius. I'm going to change to Blood Flame Blade before I forget about it. I mean, the really funny thing is, in conversions, you actually can come backwards here. That door actually does not require a mother to get through. Which I think is funny. Look, 2 tree sentinels. Oh no. Anyways. Diffing runes. You know, the Erd tree is over near where the minor Erd tree spell is. You pick up in here. Let's go run this one. These guys actually have a fucking sleep schedule. I could have just waited for it to be night the entire fucking time. So that's actually kind of cool, but I'm gonna be really, really annoyed. I think I've always done this during the day, just completely accidentally. Well, let's just do lampreys in this one. It's just no, they don't have it. They don't have a sleep cycle. Cause there's one right there, and right under me. Dick. One thing is because it grounds you, because it actually makes the follow-up grab whiff. Which is about the only advantage of doing this on horseback. Because you do get stunned longer. But, this grab they follow up the stun with whisk because you're too low. You're too low down. And these give you the seed talismans. Crimson Cerulean Seed, they heal more. Stank over and rest. Change world state. And then your mirror move, and we can do Meteor. I don't want to use my mana if I can avoid it here, because I don't have regen. This is a convergence where I have mana regen. Bye, Anna. I almost got the spells back there. Priced the spells back. Okay. Come on, Matt here. You fucking dick. Fuck. That's the first one they got seen that attack. How you doing, Barry? You in here to make fun of me? Ah, this gets rid of. Physic idiot. No, it doesn't. Okay, I just got saved there. absolutely thought that got rid of my physic buff. You stop being pain in my ass, Matt here. No, you're not. Okay. You dick. There you go. Mantir has officially killed more than Mesmer has. Really? Okay, that's just apparently 3/4 of my health. This is the most I've ever seen you use that move. Piece of shit. Okay, let's go do Ymir real quick. Still useless. Okay. So let's go grab Master's weapon. Let's just see what's different about it. That's a nice light chain. Because a heavy chain is still throw, about two-hand. Still the same light chain. Back light. Roll light. Jump light. All the heavies are just going to be throws. Overrush still the same? Yep. So just different light chain. It's not a bad light chain, but eh. But anyways.